What's up, beautiful people? Welcome to Pretty Girl Love Trap content. This is my recap slash review for Power Book 4 for Season 1, Episode 9, Trust. And you can trust, you can't trust nobody up in this here, okay? These people are crazy. What did you guys think of the episode? Please let me know in the comments. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel, okay? So, disclaimer, your girl is over here sick, so I am doing the best I can to get this review out to you, okay? So, bear with your girl, okay? So, we have your boy Vic over here, y'all. He over there in the hospital, he all patched up physically, but internally, your boy is bruised up, okay? He is mourning the death of his boo, Gloria. And of course, we have Papa Flynn right by his side, just laying the manipulation on real thick, okay? He's trying to blame the whole setup on Tommy and the Serbs. And so Vic was trying to, correct him, was like, no, Doc, mm-mm. Tommy ain't got nothing to do with this. But of course, Walter is landing on thick. And it seems as though your boy Vic is falling for it. And I still was having a little hope for him at this point in time. I was like, no, Vic, you know better. Tommy, if he really wanted you dead, he could have been clipped you. So I was really hoping that Vic will come to his senses, okay? So we see Tommy, he is dropping the money off at the stash house where D Mac is working, and he got his, nephew on payroll. I'm like, okay, I'm not mad, but he is low key telling him like, you need to be doing something better, okay? You need to apply yourself because you out here is smart, okay? You need to go and be in somebody's school or something. Like you're better than this, all right? And so D Mac was like, I'm from the streets, like this is all I know, and I'm like. See, Matt, you gonna get yourself hurt, boy. And so JP tells Herman that he called Kate, and yeah, he was like, I lost my grandma, okay? And so I'm losing pieces of me. So I'm gonna do all I can to find my son. I'm like, bruh, you have 15 years to do that. Well, let me do the math. D Mac was 4, he's probably 16. So I'm gonna say he had 12 years, at least a decade, to find this boy, okay? He's literally down the street. Make it make sense, bro. What is going on here? Okay. So we see your girl Claude. She is facilitating the drops at the Dahlia, clubs or what have you. And, she got this little young tender, doing the duty. And, they are in there in the G Wagon making out, okay, until she gets a call from Doc. And he was like, yo, come home because Vic got shot, all right? So she kicks the girl out. I was like, okay, you gonna give her some Uber money? Like, what's going on here? That's kind of rude. And so she goes to Da's house and he pretty much is just laying it on thick, saying, the same thing he was telling Vic, like, hey, Tommy is behind this. And of course, she wasn't buying it. She already felt in her bones that Walter was behind this whole hit, because he tells her, Glo, she didn't make it. It's such a shame. I'm like, you little lying behind. You never liked that girl. Like, stop, Walter. Just stop, okay? And so Claudia, she's still not trying to hear it. So she goes to the, they're the pool side where Vic is. They're talking, and Vic is, giving her the same tune. And she was like, Vic, that doesn't make sense. Okay, I barely know Tommy. Of course, we know she's lying, but she was like, he would not do this. If he wanted you to die, he would have been dead, bro. Like, what's going on? So of course, strategically, Walter O'Shady behind comes in and interrupts the conversation, and he's laying the word family on real thick, y'all. He done said the word family like a million times this episode, all right? If I had a quarter for every time he said family, your girl would have a house like your boy Walter, okay? Like, I was over it, but, he's trying to get his family back together, all right? So, we see your girl Liliana, okay? Excuse me, y'all. So, she's pretty much saying the word on the street, is Vic is alive and no word on Gloria, okay? And Tommy was like, dang, I need to find out what's going on with my girl Glow, right? But she told him, like, hey, rumor has it that the Serbs They done called it for no, yeah, your boy Walter done called in for reinforcements because the service was behind the hit. And so Tommy was like, interesting. Like, what's going on here? He wasn't really buying it, all right? So Walter and Claudia are talking, and he was like, "Yo, baby girl, I'm putting a little war room together, and I want you a part of it, okay?" And she was like, "That's all I really wanted." Meanwhile, she's ignoring Tommy calls, and Tommy is getting pissed off. All right, but at this point, I'm still not sure if she really believes Da or not. All right, and so Walter is talking to Vic, and he's laying on the family word real thick, like some thick peanut butter. All right, he is really just Walter gotta go, y'all. He has to die. So we see Walter and Paulie, okay? So he's pretty much saying, I need justice, okay? I need justice. So I need you to call the four horsemen, all right? And I'm like, Lord, that don't sound like a good name. It's a good name, but it don't sound like they gonna be over here, passing out lollipops or what have you, okay? So yeah, he's pretty much saying like, yeah, we're gonna be killing Tommy Egan and the Serbs, all right? And so scratch the previous part when I said about Liliana talking about the reinforcement because that part hasn't came up yet, okay? So JP in the lab, he taking a little break or what have you. So he calls Kate and she done changed the number. I was like, Kate, you the trashiest mom. Child, you done changed your number. But I hope we see Kate. If we don't see Kate in this last episode, I am going to be up to the set. All right. I need to see me some Kate. I love Kate. She toxic. That must mean I'm toxic because I want to see her. All right. So Tommy, he is looking for Glow at the bar. He's calling, he's texting. Like your boy is real concerned, all right? And so he has to carry on, okay? Because we are a CEO of our drug organization, right? And it's payday time to hand out the funds, okay? So he gives the chemist her money, give JP his money. He's like, here's some rules. Make sure you're not spending over 10K. Make sure it's not noticeable what you're spending. Like you got to be serious. I'm like, good, Tommy, you're really training these people up, all right? And so JP was like, you're really helping me, get my debt together. Like I'm really like making some, stride. And so he was like, I was thinking once everything's paid, I could still be an employee. And Tommy was like, that was not on the terms, okay, boo boo. Like I'm gonna need you to chill out. And he was like, Tommy, please, like I want to be, a full time employee, okay, not just a temp hire, all right. And Tommy was like, we'll talk about it later. I'm like, oh Lord, JP, you just so aggy. Ugh. So deep back, oh Lord, he is approached by Marshall on the street, okay? And Marshall, he got that good old karma, okay? And he tells D Mac, like, I'm sorry, bruh. But yeah, Janata them, they kicked me out the deal with Buddy. And so D Mac was like, that don't feel so good, do you, bruh? Okay. And so he's like, you want to get back at them? All right, call Buddy and we gonna set something up. I'm like, Lord, what the nigga that's gonna be doing? Cause no, that ain't it, y'all. So uh Tommy goes to JP at the lab, okay? He was and they simultaneously tell each other like, I have something to tell you. So of course JP goes first because it's TV land. So he tells Tommy he called Kate. Tommy blew up, and of course he didn't get to tell him what he wanted to tell him. And I think he was trying to tell him about D Mac. But of course, Tommy upset because he was like, dang, you blowing up the spot. Like if Kate knows Tommy's alive and where he's at, like Kate is such a hot mess. Lord knows what's going to happen, all right? So we see Bennigan over there getting shooken down by his coworker, all right? And he being real greedy. I'm like, see, characters like you die quick because you're doing way too much, sir. So he was telling Bennigan, like, it would be a shame for me to tell the department what's going on, okay? Because you will go to jail, your sister's gonna be, over there in Shady Pines getting a horrible treatment, okay? Of course, Bennigan can't have that, so he was like, you gonna get your money, okay? So we see Paulie. He greets the four horsemen at the airport. Okay, they got these big like instrument like devices. I'm like, what's going? Y'all got rocket launchers? Like, what's going on here? Like, ooh, y'all mean business, all right? So we see Tommy and Liliana. They're talking, and Tommy was like, you heard anything from Gloria? Cause she's ghosting me. Something ain't right. Something is not right. And so This is when Liliana tells him, like, yeah, the Irish mob, they don't call in for reinforcements, okay? So yeah, it's gonna be an ugly scene in Chicago, all right? And so we see Jannard and Blackston there in the little basement of the barber shop, and Jannard is going in talking about he don't care about his brother. Diamond is dead to him, and he called Blackston to help overthrow Diamond. And in good TV land. Oh God, this is so yummy because Diamond heard it all, and Jannard didn't even know he was upstairs. But when Jannard was coming up the stairs, Diamond acted like he was in the back and didn't hear anything. I'm like, oh my God, this is so perfect. I can't wait. And Diamond, you better do the right thing, bruh. You better do the right thing and figure this out with your brother. You probably gonna lock him up because I think you too punk to kill him, but you need to do something about Jannard, okay? Or he gonna get you. So I'm gonna need you to wise up, brother. All right. So Tommy, he goes to Claudia's house, and yeah, she pretty much is blaming him for the whole situation with Vic. And he defends him. He was like, I warned him, dude. Like, why would I kill him? So of course he annoyed, and she was like, yeah, I think you did it. He was like, consider your source, okay? Because whoever told you this, you need to be paying attention, all right? So he leaves, and so we see Diamond. He over there at the barbershop. He's coming in. You see a gun to his head. Your boy Bennigan is robbing your boy Diamond. Okay, he asks where the safe at. Diamond goes ahead and opens the safe. Asks Bennigan how much he wants. Bennigan says 100K. He gives him a tip and gives him 150K. And I'm like, bro, where did he do that? He had at least 500K up in that safe. Okay, and I'm like, this is the worst robbery in history. Okay, why didn't you take all the money? Why? And why is your coworker still alive? I need you to call your coworker and kill him before you pay him anything, okay? Like, what's going on here? But I think he's going to end up killing his coworker and maybe helping Diamond to, actually Diamond to help him, with the kill and all that. I don't know, y'all. It's going to be juicy. Because Bennigan, I need him to die, but I need him to kill his coworker first, okay? So, we see Diamond and Adrian, they having lunch at his normal spot because, yeah, he don't eat from nowhere else but that diner, okay? And so they're talking about the whole um reporting situation, and he was like, are you going to write about me still? She was like, I don't know. I'm like, I thought we did this whole situation. Why are we still talking about an article? Like, make it make sense. But he sees Tommy over there outside, so he's like, I gotta make a call. So Tommy asked him to help him with some guns and some peoples to kill the Serbs, and Diamond was like, I can't do nothing to get back in jail, y'all. Like, for real, I can't do anything. All right, I can't do anything that's gonna get me locked up, y'all. So yeah, excuse me, okay. So yeah, I'm good on that, bruh. I'm sorry, I can't do any more favors. All right, I'm like, Diamond, you selling whole drugs out here. You been doing stuff that can get you locked up. Like, this flip floppiness is annoying. All right. So y'all, Tommy goes to Murgovich, y'all. How he get to their spot unharmed is beyond me. All right. And so he was like, yeah, I need an army. And you need to know who's coming after you, all right? And so Berkovich was like, okay, well, for an army that costs about $1.5 million. And Tom was like, okay, cool. I need you to do me a favor. Yeah, let me know who killed Gloria, the girl that was with Vic. Who killed her? So he signaled to the twin, the little Serb guy. He was by the door. So he was, told him in like, Serbian, whatever, like, yeah, sorry for your mother. Sorry, tell your mama sorry. So Tommy went ahead and yeah, he went ahead and killed your boy. And yeah, it cost him a $500,000 to do something. I'm like, dang, she meant that much to you, Tommy? Let me be your friend, okay? So yeah, he was like, I'm gonna give you your money. So he ended up giving Merkovich $2 million. $2 million in order to kill his mans and to get some army, okay? This better be a good army too. Cause that last army that Tommy killed was weak. So I'm gonna need this be $1.5 million good worth the army, all right? All right, Markovich, give us your best men. So he proceeds and let Tommy pretty much lead the whole situation. Excuse me. I'm like, dang, like, I don't know, y'all. This whole serve thing, like, are y'all hard or not? Like, what's going on? Make it make sense, writers, okay? So we see Tweedledee and Tweedledum, y'all. They go to Cousin Buddy, propositioning him for the Dahlia. They got a whole brick of Dahlia. How did D-Mac get that? I don't know, because he didn't have access to the drugs, as I thought. Though he had access to the money, I don't know what's going on, okay? But Buddy is trigger happy. He trying to off Tweedledee and Tweedledum. D-Mac and Marshall. I'm like, dang, does blood not mean anything? Like, y'all are cousins, right? Is it by marriage? Because that would make a little more sense, okay? Because you just really trying to off your boy, like that don't even make sense, all right? But he told them, all right, if y'all serious, I need 4 bricks and I need to meet. I need to meet with your connect. And I was like, oof, yeah, they got a little worried. Then I don't know how they gonna pull it off, especially oof, trying to be quiet, all right? So Claudia, she over there heading to the serve spot, but before she reaches the spot all the way, she sees Tommy talking to Merkovich. So she turns around like a dummy. And I'm like, Claudia, what was you about to do? She had something under her coat. I don't know if it was a gun or what. But you a fool over there. Y'all supposed to be at war. You pumping up there by yourself. Like, what was you trying to do? Like, you done killed a couple people. Yeah, you got a few bodies, but girl, yeah, you could have died that day, child. Whew, hope you got your affairs in order because you are moving reckless, okay? So she goes back to her spot. Of course, Da and Vic are there. She was like, "You guys were right. You guys are right. I saw Tommy. He's working with the Serbs." And Walter, he was like, "Oh, really? Like my plan really coming together." I'm like, "This is so retarded, but okay." And so, she's like, "I'm all in," and they all have a drink together, child. Somebody in that family need to die ASAP pronto. Like I'm so over the Flynns. All right, and so Jannard, he finds out that D-Mac and Marshall over there propositioning cousin Buddy. So he was like, yeah, we need to kill them and we need to kill Tommy because Tommy is behind all of this, all right? And so I'm like, Jannard, you doing way too much, sir. I'm like, oh my God. But yeah, he got a long list to kill, okay? So we see D-Mac and Tommy. They, in a little stash house and they both simultaneously talking to each other like, I got something to tell you. Just how like JP and Tommy was. And so, of course, in perfect TV land, D-Mac goes first. He was like, yeah, I set up a whole new situation for you and Gary and blah blah blah. So Tommy was like, what? Did you tell him my name? Like, what's going on? Like, I ain't asked you to do that. I'm like, D-Mac, bro, are you trying to get an employee of the month? Like, what is going on here? Slow your roll. You have one job to do. You are in the finance department, sir, not in logistics, not in distribution. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? He is smart, dumb, just like Jannard. I'm like, oh my God. They about to give me a migraine, y'all. I'm already sick. Like, Jesus Christ. So, of course, Tommy, he laid everything on the table. He was like, yeah, I know you been shooting up your daddy club, and yeah, I'm your uncle, boo boo. And of course, D Mac runs out, because he tries to, pull a gun out on Tommy, and Tommy was like, I know you ain't gonna do nothing. So he run out like a little boy, like on Friday, like he gonna cry in the car. And so, oh my God, that was so funny, y'all. So Tommy follows him to his little safe space where he keeps his little guns and his little pictures and mementos and whatnot. And so he was like, you know what? We need to go ahead and tell JP, okay? So they get up and proceed to go to the car. But time for a drive by. So yeah, we're not sure if Jannard was in the car. He probably wasn't, but yeah, Tommy he ends up shooting somebody in the head, far distance too. And yeah, your boy D Mac gets shot. Okay, he's all crying out, Uncle Tommy. So Uncle Tommy goes and rushes and saves him, takes him to the hospital, y'all. And so he calls your boy JP. He was like, yeah, the kid that was shooting up your club, yeah, he got shot. And so JP was like, okay, live by the gun, die by the gun, whatever. He was like, well, that little fool is your son, okay? And so JP was like, how long did you know? He was like, well, I know for a minute. I'm like, you ain't know for no minute. See, in black people term, when you say a minute, that could be anywhere from from 2 hours to 2 years. Like, I'm gonna need you to specify because it looked real bad. You saying a minute, Tommy. Like, I'm just saying this was not the time for slang. This was a time for specifics. So you should have told him a couple days or something because it couldn't have been that long. It couldn't have. So JP upset and he was like, I need to go see my son. I'm like, oh Lord, what in the baby boy is going on here? But all right, JP. So we see the Flynns and the Four Horsemen. They're meeting, whatever, and of course they annoy that Claudia's around because they all, just sexist and racist over there. And yeah, Walter was like, she gonna be around. You gonna need her to survive up in this Chicago, right, and to navigate. I'm like, they do, like, they got GPS. They don't really need her, but all right. And so yeah, Walter, he pretty much lets Ben take the reins and is like, yeah, we're going to war and we're going to kill Tommy Egan. Dun 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 dun. And I'm like, bruh, I am so over this cheesiness. How many people done said they gotta kill Tommy this episode? We know he ain't gonna die. He the star of the show. So I'm gonna need y'all to be a little more creative. I'm so over that line. Every episode or episode and a half, y'all talking about we gotta kill Tommy. We gotta get Tommy ain't dying. Tommy ain't dying. Like, please list a show where the main character died. I mean, we got Ghost, original Ghost, but that was season 6. This season 1, Tommy ain't dying right now. Y'all, I'm done. That was turned into a mini rant. Okay, so please let me know what you guys think of this episode. It was pretty good. I give it a B or 80, depending on how y'all roll with the ratings. It was pretty good. It was very entertaining, very suspenseful, because I was still annoyed by the siblings not really catching on to they pappy or they doll, I should say, really manipulating them and whatnot. But y'all, let me know what you think of the episode, okay? And I will see you guys for the finale, Lord willing. Bye bye.